So today I finally hit Eternal. So basically to run the routes, we're just not even going to check for anything. We're just going to try and see if we can get any Eternal pieces. Now, the main thing here is with the build in particular, right? I thought one thing that might be of some use to you guys is to kind of get an idea of what I've currently got going. So like right now I've been tweaking my avians ever so slightly. We've got super crowd combos. We've got that. And what we're trying to do now is we're trying to basically grab Poison Arrow, which gives us a 60% chance to boost combo damage by a certain amount. After, a such and such period of time, it could also reduce it. Now, again, it's kind of an up and down, but obviously we can get global combo. And we're trying to see if we could somehow tie super crowd combo with even, say shroom combo, for example, and see if what we can really kind of pull off here. But again, most of this stuff is kind of experimental in the way that we're going about it. But so far, we're just, we're striving along. Obviously, you guys probably have, if you haven't already, picked up on the update that I told you about a couple of days ago. But that's coming up real soon. So basically, right now, you can get the Starlight Guide if you've been contributing. Again, just do the tasks. It's really straightforward. And again, you can do Foodie Fun if you haven't been doing Foodie Fun. And then there's also the Shroomie tournament, where you can then go into the shop and you can acquire guest coins. And I mean, the fun thing about guess coins is you can use them to guess who's going to win. So out of all these people here, it looks like a vast majority of people are dumping them in. I mean, it's kind of an interesting thing with the groups, right? You got 8 out of 32. You can kind of guess who you thought won. Now, obviously, looking at all of these, I would say based on what I see here, I would lean towards probably Broken Empire, Shroomie Champ, or even maybe the Snail Trail. But Lone Wolf is running the newest items. Noticeably, none of these guys are running any super defense res counter type builds, which is interesting. Let's look at group 2 here. So we've got kind of a nifty bunch. Again, most of the people that we see in these groups kind of have familiar sets here. Let's look at group 3. Okay. Free to play, by the way. Yeah, sure. This is probably the most, like, out of all the ones that I could guess, I would definitely bet, like, all of that. I'm betting all of it on them, because that, okay, like, that is, no question, is probably going to win, because just looking at the other groups here, okay, while some of them here and there have some of the items, this set here's got the best possible item sets that I can see here, so I'm going to go hand over them. Looking at what we got here, pair of AoEs, that's going to be pretty overpowered. Maybe. Judging on what we've got, I would say, yeah, I'm kind of with them on that. I would definitely bet on them too. So then, of course, the last group, of course, going back, it looks like a lot of people were kind of going towards Lone Wolf, which I would be more tempted to dump it into Broken Empire than I would Lone Wolf, personally. I think I can. And Camelot's got the best win odds, which is kind of interesting. Kind of a hidden player in the bunch. Froyo. Oh boy. Well, they have the worst possible odds. That's awesome. But again, it's like how you decide which one's going to be which. I'm leaning towards Broken Empire just because I know the items, and so I'm going to go with them just because it's my gut. Now, of course, you can always dump a lot of coins in different groups. We can also go buy this And we can look at it from this perspective. So, like, BMW's got 7 wins. So, for that reason, I think we probably, you know, we had to guess. BMW is looking pretty good. But we can look at the other groups. So, like, free to play, by the way. Yeah, that makes sense. Drama, interesting. Snail Trail being at 7. Interesting. So, I mean, it kind of gives you an idea, right? I mean, that's the nice thing, is it kind of gives you an itinerary. But so, anyway, the Shroomie tournament so far has been really fun to watch. You kind of get a feel for, obviously, if I had a team, that is, I maybe would have had a chance, but yeah, the likelihood that would have paired out is just not there. Well, let's go ahead and dump quite a bit into Snail Trail too, because I think that there's some reason to suggest that Snail Trail may very well pick up some good odds in Group 1. I think, well, let's take a look here. We got Meat Shield. See, I just don't see any Group 2 ones I like. But yeah, by the way, I am going to dump the rest. I am so totally dumping all of the coins I can into that, because I know without a doubt in my mind that's going to pick up quite a bit. Let's look at Drama. So Drama's, okay, they've got the lightsaber. Okay, just because he's got lightsaber is like, you got to bet on him, right? But anyway, so Shroomie Tournament's been looking real fun and real interesting. Obviously, I'm trying to get Eternal. As far as my enchantments, I still have not yet rolled an enchantment of pink or higher yet that I can replace my Mana Mastery with, so we're still kind of underpowered. I did have somebody ask me, like, why are you using Octopus? You use something else. It's like, well, I mean, you could, right? You can drop that combo damage and the little bit you gain from it, and I could either, I could put stuns in there, I mean, hell, even pal damage in there. I could give myself a shield. I mean, you could even play this where you increase shield effects, you can increase crit damage. I mean, you could even give yourself skill damage. There's so many different ways to tackle that. And hell, you can even slow their movement speed or increase your regen, give yourself, detonation on active skills, or even increase your active skill energy regen even. There's so many different ways to play that, but for now I'm not going to tweak it. I just don't feel like there's any need to. But more or less, guys, I hope that was somewhat insightful for you guys, but that's what Shroomie Tournament looks like in my world. What do you guys think of Shroomie Tournament so far?